In this tutorial, we're going to be showing you guys how to do this. So I already have my clip here. I'm going to be using this clip. Yeah, this one with the guy on green. I wonder why he's even wearing the green stuff on his arm. So I'm not going to be doing the full clip. I'm just going to be doing part of it. So let me just take it to this part. I'm just going to call out this part, alt and open bracket, and then take this to this part, to the beginning. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to take this a little bit front to the part. Let me keep this as quarter resolution, so this thing can actually load up fast, because my computer is not actually that much of a strong computer. So let's take it a little bit closer to this part. I think it's just too far. I just need somewhere. Aha, yeah, we're good enough. So I'm going to end this here and then alt and close bracket. So now basically we need to look for track points by which we can track, okay? Because basically we just want to learn how we can actually track green screen. You know, the other green screen, they were actually just on still camera. The camera was not moving, but this one you can see the camera moving. Like you can see from here, it actually moved onto the part whereby it got really closer. So now we need to find tracking points, which are all these points on the screen. So we need to find a good spot to actually track this whole thing. So we need to select good points at which we can track. So we need to look for good tracking spots. I need to see the one that is really visible. So basically I need to look into it to know the tracking point that will be more visible for us to track, because we need to get a good tracking point. So I think I'll be using this one and this one here, because I think they are more visible, or maybe this one and this and this. Okay, so I'm going to take this back to the beginning or to the end, anywhere you like to track from. So make sure you come over to your Windows and then make sure your tracker is turned on, okay, which is this one here. So I'll select a clip, click on track motion. Now come over here, you can see this position that is actually selected. Now you have to select rotation and scale, so it gives you like two tracking option. So let me zoom this closer. I need to make this bigger, a little bit bigger. Select this and scale this up, scale this one inside, and then take this up. Remember also we are selecting two tracking points. Let's select this one first. I haven't really seen it well. Is that the one selected? Probably it should be it. So press H, scroll to go to this other one, and then expand the size of your tracking data. I mean your tracking points. Yeah. So take this out a little bit. Okay, we need to put this, I think we need to place it on this one, or maybe this one, because we don't want to put it anywhere close to the guy so it blocks it. I think this one's good enough. So the next thing you have to do is come over, make sure it fits to zoom. So the next thing you have to do is click the analyze forward. So we're gonna let it track. Go. Okay guys, so it's done tracking. You can see everything that actually been tracked, move from the beginning to the end. So the next thing we have to do now is come back here and then create a null. Right click, new, and then null object. So yeah, we got a null now. So come back here to this part, click edit target, and then it has to be the null we just created. Click OK, and then click apply, and then XY, yes, XY, that's the dimension we need. So now we've got a null. So next thing you have to do, you have to bring our background. We want to replace it with, drag it down here, And then yeah, we got a good background now. So we need to scale this up. We need to scale this background. Let's say if I should shut down the video layer. This is the video layer. The background is too small, so we need to scale this up. I need to be bigger than the size of the video. Yeah, I need to be bigger than the size of the video. Let me zoom this out a bit. Okay, yeah, so this is good enough. So now we need to parent this background to the null object beam. So now if we should play this now, you notice the background is somehow moving with the track point that we've tracked. Okay, every movement the camera makes, the background follows it. So now we've not actually seen the background because we have not removed the green screen. So this is the part where the actual work comes in. So there are actually different ways of doing this. First, I have to remove the green screen. I already have my key lights here from the effect. You just type KEYLIGHT key light. Okay, there are different green screen removal, but I'm just going to use the easy one everyone is more conversant with. Then come over here, select your color, and then select green. Yeah, it's going to affect the hand because he was actually wearing a green hand glove or stockings. I don't know why he had to do that, but that's not a problem. The main thing is we just want to learn how to do this. So as you can see it, if you should play this now, this is what you get. Let me put this on a low resolution so you guys can actually preview it very fast. So here we go, we have him now. You can see the green screen is actually the background is actually being tracked and it's following every of his movement. Everything is actually going fine, as we've talked about. You can also make some adjustment on the green screen, or like, okay, to make it look really, really good. Like go over to screen matte and then increase the clip black just to bring out the color of the person, and then wipe out every other part of the green screen out. So the next thing we need to do now is how do we get rid of all these tracking points now? Basically, there are actually different ways of doing this. You can actually rotoscope this guy with the roto brush tool, or you can actually choose to use the pen tool to maximal manually. Anyone you guys prefer to use is okay with you. I'm just going to be trying anyone to use because that is basically the last thing to do here, because we've already parent the green screen to the tracking data, which is actually the main reason for this motion tracking on green screen tutorial. So let me just show you guys how you can actually remove this. We've actually talked about the rotoscoping stuff before, so I'm just gonna do that now. So we can actually do this by two ways. I think you can actually use the max, which is the pen tool, to create the shape around this object that you want to keep, and then leave it. But in this, I'm going to be using the roller brush tool, so I have to be fast. It's going to be a little bit of a problem because it was actually wearing a green on a green. His hand glove is actually going to be a little bit of problem. Okay, that's one of the problem I think we might encounter, but that's not a problem. The main thing is that we just need to get him off. So let's see how it goes. Okay, so yeah, it's actually affecting him. So his hands and leg might not be included due to the fact that he's out. Oh, it's actually on low resolution. Always keep this on high resolution so the camera tracker can always track this properly. I'm going to take this to the beginning of the clip where it all started, so I can actually track. I can actually rotoscope. Ooh, it's actually getting a lot of stuff, so we don't need that. So first, I'm going to shut down this key light so you can easily track what we need. So I'm going to select what we need. Yeah, now it's doing its job. Select his feet. Select down to his shoes. So for the sake of tutorial, I'm not going to be doing this perfect. I'm just going to make a rough max, selecting all the edge that we truly need. So yeah, I think this is good enough. We just want to do that so this background does not show. Okay, it's okay if it picks out this other part. So let me let it automatically do its thing. I'm going to press the play button. So guys, as you can see, it's done doing the rotor tracking and everything. You can see it. The rotor brush is actually here, but you might not see that clearly. You can see that the body, you can see that it has been fully tracked and everything is being tracked. So yeah, so the next thing we need to do now is to freeze the track data like we already did from our rotor brush in our past tutorial. So I'm going to be clicking the freeze, so this everything gets freeze. So you just have to wait for this freezing process to get finished, and then move on to the next part. So okay guys, so as you can see now, it's done doing the rotor brush and everything has been fully rotoscoped out. So now I'm going to go back to the main composition so you guys can see it. Now you can see it's actually been rotoscoped, but you still see the green because I actually turned off the green screen. So let me turn this back on so you guys can see that the green screen, I think, should move out. So guys, as you can see, everything has been tracked out properly. The background has been tracked out, and then every of the marker points has been removed due to the rotoscope we did, and everything is moving perfectly. You can see the background moving with the 3D character, and everything's actually moving all smooth. So guys, that's it for this tutorial. Let's head on to the next tutorial.